Hi, welcome to MMA Made Easy, where we break hard techniques into easy chunks. Today we're going to be looking at the hook, one of the ways to make it quite strong, and just the basics of it. So a lot of times what people do to throw their hook is they kind of throw it in this very big looping arc, and they come around at a quite large angle. Okay? There's nothing wrong with a looping hook, but if that's the only type of hook you know how to do, then you are literally selling yourself short, because there's a short version. So, a hook, in actuality, should be about this range here. You just kind of come up, bang, come around, and throw it from here. Yes, there's versions of it from out here, where you're kind of coming around and throwing. You can check out the cross step for stuff like that. But if you're just throwing it, just a lead hook, bang, or as a north claw, bang, like this. The real trick is, how do you get power into a hook? You see a lot of times people will throw it, and it'll kind of be hitting here, and there'll be this tremendous amount of torque on the shoulder. There's actually a really neat trick you can do for that, which I'm going to show you in just a second. The trick to a super powerful hook is in your shoulder. Not powering it with your shoulder, but rather the bones and the structure of your shoulder. So a lot of times when people throw in their boxing stance, their shoulders are really high. This is to protect their chins, and because they're nervous, they just naturally do this. And that's fine. But when you are throwing a hook, you don't want to have your shoulder up here. You want to rather have it down here. Okay? Now, the reason for that is that it locks the ball joint of your shoulder into your skeletal structure. A way you can test this out, go like this and lift your shoulder up nice and high and have your friend push on your hand. You'll find it's okay, you know, you can, if you're a strong guy, you can kind of hold it, but you'll start to feel your arms start to give out. However, if you push your shoulder down and have that same friend push, they can push about 2 times as hard and it won't really feel like much. So that is a great way to test that out. What does that mean in your hook? Well, if you land the hook like this, then it's going to bounce off and have less power. Whereas if you throw it with your shoulder down, that's a great way to land it with penetrating power, so it goes right through and hits. For the bone structure, you want your elbow to line up with the top 2 knuckles. Okay, so you're going to be hitting with the top 2 knuckles, and you want your elbow to line up with that. Okay, what you do not want to do is kind of throw it like this with a bent wrist, because then it puts all the force into your wrist and not into your elbow. So, and like this. This is a great way to throw a hook. You can throw this with your shoulder down at a high angle and at a low angle. Okay, it doesn't have to go up just because you're throwing up, and it doesn't have to go down just because you're throwing down. I'll see people throw it like this, low, and I'll see them throw it like this, high. Again, this does protect your chin, but it doesn't make it strong. Okay, bang.